G'day all, Jace here. Just thought I'd do a quick video of my irrigation setup. What you can see is my zone 1 and 2 tap timers. On the right hand side you have zone 1, which is from the barrels behind the black pot all the way, including the bath. The pot's there all the way, this bath, the raspberries, all the way around to where the terracotta pot is. And then zone 2, which is the other tap timer on the left hand side, goes for the barrels just here, all the way along this whole center section, all the way along to the other black pot. And then zone 3 tap timer is over here. That goes these barrels here, the bath, the barrels along there, the rowboat, and the barrels over in the corner. I run a total of 3 tap timers, one for each zone. With the tap timers I run a main line, of course, and then I'll have it split off into 2 taps. One tap is for the tap timer and the other tap is for a general garden hose. I also run a pressure release valve which operates at 7 psi. So under 7 psi of pressure it will open up. Over 7 psi of pressure it will close. That is just so when the line isn't in use there's not a constant water pressure, which will save the longevity of the poly pipe. Don't mind the noise, it's the chickens. The girls are just doing what the girls do best, and that's just working. No right, girls? I should point out I also run this whole system on a lower pressure. So from the tap we go down to the pressure reducer. That runs at half the psi of the normal pressure. So if the main is 90 psi, that means after the pressure reducer it turns out to be about 40 psi. The reason I do this is because the tap timers have a max capacity. Now, in the manufacturing specifications, they are meant to handle the full pressure, but I have seen and heard of people having issues with it being too much pressure and it will break the actual tap timer or burst the irrigation poly pipe. So that's the reason why I run at a lower pressure. The main irrigation line I use is 1/2 inch poly pipe. Because I'm running it at a lower pressure, I don't seem to have any issues with it bursting. And then from there I use a threaded T-piece and a punch tool to reduce the line down to 4mm, which is just flexible tubing. And then from there I either use a half circle sprayer, micro sprayer, or a adjustable dripper. I also use taps wherever I can use them. In this setup I have 2 half circle sprayers to a little tap, so then I can tune or adjust the water pressure and the spray for each individual barrel or area. So here's zone 5 in action. As you can see, especially with the rowboat, it does a pretty good job at watering everything. And then we come down here further, and we have more. In that one I have a dripper set up. The next one over I have as a sprayer and a dripper. And then we have the potatoes on a sprayer setup. I'm no expert when it comes to this sort of stuff. I'm not a plumber. I just know from experience what works and what doesn't work. I have a solar powered off-grid watering setup at my campsite, but that'll be for a future video. I'll go into detail on how I set that up. But anyway, I'm back to the garden. Have a good day.